Alright, we made it back here to the shop, safe and sound. Just have to unload this steel off the top of the rack, as well as this expanded metal on the bed. You can see it there. I'll probably just use the tractor because you can do, this is not that much steel, I can do it by hand, but the steel is always so dirty and disgusting and oily when you first get it. So I'm gonna have to clean it all off with acetone and rags. And oh, the goats are ready to be fed. So I am also working on this porch project, so it's going to be kind of in my way while I'm doing this customer project, so we'll get started. Look at how nasty this is on my old underwear. Looks like someone ate Taco Bell. Hey, what's up everyone? Today's another day. We got all that steel cleaned over there. So today we're actually going to start building and cutting and fabricating, all that good stuff. Normally I draw stuff in CAD and then get all my dimensions that way. But I made you guys a rough sketch so you can see my awful, god-awful drawing here. So I'm no artist. But what I like to do is make a cut list before I start any project. That way it just streamlines everything, makes it go faster. So this firewood rack is going to have, there's going to be 2 of them, so I have to double everything here. But we have these vertical posts, 4 of them, and we're going to add a 1/8 inch cap on the top. We're also going to add a base plate that's 3/16 thick. So that's going to be 47 11/16. It's going to be 8 foot long total. So we're subtracting the thickness of the material at the end. So we got a 93 inch piece going across. And let's see, yeah, we have these little braces, of course, on the side. So those are 15 inches because, again, you have to subtract the material on each side, which is 1.5 inches plus 1.5 inches. So this is 18 inches wide, or deep rather. So you get 15 inches on those. So anyway, I'm not sure what to cut these at yet. I've never made one this wide or this long, so I might have to make these bigger than I have in the past. All right, we got some stuff clamped up here, about to start tack welding. But first, I'm excited. My awesome dad got me this new helmet here. What is it? Optrel VegaView 2.5. I've been using this HUD for a long time, and it works good still. It just kind of flashes me every now and then, so I'm excited to try out this new helmet. So thanks, Dad. Alright, I'm going to grind these caps down, make them smooth. The most fun part of the job. So I just got all done grinding the caps down and polishing them with the flap disc. Next up, I'm going to actually start trying to fabricate the pieces together. And since it's so long, it'll be a little challenging, I guess. I'm going to have to cut a piece of angle iron and fit it across the top of the firewood rack. And that way it will hopefully not warp inward. But you can see over here, I got all the caps nice and polished. There was one spot of porosity right here that I had to grind out, so I'm going to re-weld that. So you can tell right over here that it is a little bit out of square. You can see the gap here, but I'm not worried about that because this is going to get pulled that way once I put the other horizontal cross member on. And same is true down here. You can see that there's a little gap here, so this side will get pulled that way. Also need to take that piece of angle iron that's 93 inches and tack it from there over to there on the top side, and that way when I'm welding it'll keep it square and keep it from warping. So gently slide left to your right. Okay, now at the same time, lift it up, put them on the roof. You can have the roof. Okay, let it down. Right. So don't slide up, yeah. You may go backwards here, but okay. This right here is fine. Be gentle, okay? Alright, thank you. Alright, so now that this has moved out here, where we can actually work on it, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting the expanded metal, but of course I first have to measure it. So I have a measuring tape out here. You can see that I'm measuring from the center here of the outside edge because I want that expanded metal to come to the middle. I don't want it on the edge because I need a spot to weld it. So on the other side, it's the same thing. I don't want it all the way on the edge, I want it in the middle. So I'm going to go ahead and cut at about 94.5. And I'm going to do the same concepts going the other way as well. And of course I'll have to notch out the square. All right, so I got it in there and it fits. One tip I can give you if you're building one of these for yourself is on the corners where you have to notch out for the vertical post coming up. Do not subtract 1.5 inches or whatever the measurement is of your square tubing. and make just a perfect square, because you already shrunk the expanded metal so that you had room to weld on each side. So if you subtract 1.5 inches, it's going to be coming out way over here and over there. So you're going to have this big hole on the corner because you subtracted too much. Alright, so that wraps it up for this build. I hope that if you are deciding to build one of these, this video somehow helped you. Thanks so much for tagging along and watching it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll see you later.